Alright guys, this is the first video making, I don't really know what to call this set. I'm just reading around. Um, so obviously we gotta get the Genesis 3 popped off real quick. So, yeah, the world got created apparently. There's somehow darkness. I don't know where that came from. But we're just focused on the serpent right now. So, let's read. Um, Out of the ground, the Lord grew every tree. Tree of knowledge of good and evil. So keep that in mind. And this is what the tree is called: tree of knowledge of good and evil. This isn't the tree of destruction. This isn't the tree of you're the tree of damnation. No, it's just the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So like, if I stab someone, I know that's an evil thing. If I help someone that's poor, that's a good thing. So that's all this tree basically is representing. Um, all right, and what does God say will happen if you eat from that tree? He says, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, the one that, that's what that means. Thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that they eat of it, thou shalt surely die. So keep this in mind. It says, for in the day, in that day, in the day. It says it right there. You're going to die in the day. All right, so let's go to chapter 3. We're in heaven at this point. There's no sin. There's nothing evil. Surely there's like some kind of like tempting entity that would kind of throw us off, you think. Wait. Oh, shoot. Now there was a serpent that was more subtle than any beast of the field, which who made? Who made the serpent? God made it. He created the evil. Have God said, shall you not eat from every tree of the garden? Woman says to me to eat from the gardens, but the tree of God, good and evil. But the tree which is in the garden, God said, ye shall not eat of it, lest ye touch it, lest ye die. Now what does the serpent say? Serpent says, you shall not surely die. So this is an opposition. God said, you're going to die. The serpent says, you're not going to die. For God doth know that in the day that you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as gods, doing good and evil. So that's what the serpent said. The serpent said, you're not going to die in that day. Your eyes are going to be open, and you're going to be as gods, doing good and evil. So that's all we get from that. So then she sees that it looks good for food, pleasant, and then Eve eats from it. Eve gives it to Adam. Now look what it says. Whenever they eat it, so right here, gave and did eat, and the eyes of them were both open. Oh wow! It's almost like the serpent literally just said, "Your eyes shall be opened." Wow! Oh my gosh. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. All right. So yeah, they eat it, and apparently they hear God coming, and they're a little scared. So they're hiding, I think, from God somehow. I don't know how you hide from God, but it says God called him down and said, "Where art thou?" So this is funny because it says, "Where art thou?" I don't know if God's like just trolling them, like if he already knows where they're at, or if he's like legit, like, "Where'd you guys go?" Like. Because that's what the Gnostics believe. They're like, yeah, how could this be God if he doesn't have foreknowledge? How does he not know where they're at? How does he not, like, so that's kind of cool on that verse 9 right there. What hast thou done? So then so let's look what happens to the serpent, right? So God put the serpent there. He knows they're gonna eat from the fruit, and then he look how he curses him. God said to the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above the cattle, above every beast of the field. This is hilarious. Upon thy belly shalt thou go. So, I don't know, maybe a serpent could be like a lizard or something else, but everyone in today's society believes that it's a snake. So, the snake had to be walking then, if it just got cursed to crawl on its belly. So yeah, that's why the thumbnail is this too, so you can see that. All right, now let's look at the punishment for eating a piece of fruit that they probably had no idea what happened, because they don't even have knowledge of good and evil. How will they know it's a bad thing to eat from the fruit if they had no knowledge of good and evil? Like, they're just like beasts out there, just doing whatever they can. All right, let's see. So you would think like God would be like, all right, guys, I put a snake there. I know it's a hard situation. I'll forgive you guys. Just don't do it again. I'll forgive you guys this time. Is that what God does? No. Let's see what He does. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy heel, and shall bruise his heel. Unto the woman I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and sorrow that shalt thou bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So for eating probably a damn grapefruit, now every woman on earth has to suffer with childbirth pains. Like, are you serious? And Adam said, because he turned his wisdom to life and has eaten of the tree of just saying not on you. Cursed is the ground sake for in sorrow shall I eat all the days of thy life. So let's look back at what happened, right? So it was on chapter 2. We were looking at it. Says, for in the day that you eat of it, thou shalt surely die. So they already ate from the fruit, and they're getting cursed, and their generations are getting cursed. The snake has to crawl now. Like they haven't even died yet. So that's kind of weird because this is still like they were supposed to just drop dead. Like whatever. All right. Now look at this. This is the best part. And the Lord, behold, said, the man has become as one of us, to know good and evil. So the serpent was right. The serpent said, "You're gonna know good. You're gonna know good and evil." That's what it said. Unless he put his hand forth and take also the tree of life and eat and live forever. So he's just a demonic, not demonic, but he's just a controlling, manipulative God. He doesn't want you to have some knowledge of good and evil and live forever with that. To the ground. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. This is Genesis chapter 3. That this is like the first book in the Bible, and God already lied. He's putting a painful punishment on people. He's somehow telling snakes to crawl on their belly when they were walking. Like I don't know, man. Yeah, that's Genesis 3. See you guys.